My name's Marissa Astis. I'm from Johns Hopkins Home Care Group. I am the patient experience coach there. Today I wanted to ask you a couple questions about your experience with the Johns Hopkins Home Health Services Interdisciplinary team.
Okay.
So for starters, you were diagnosed with heart failure in June of 2015.
That's correct.
What was it like getting that news?
Oh, it was rough, bad, because I was saying, how could I be this sick? As I said, this ain't me, because I'm used to doing everything. And it stopped me from doing a lot.
Yeah. What kind of things did it stop you from doing?
A lot of cooking, taking care of the house, inside, outside, especially outside. I couldn't cut grass and then, the regular stuff.
And as his wife, what was it like having your husband diagnosed with heart failure?
It was pretty devastating for all of us, our family. Because, like you said, he has been, a very vibrant part of the family and things that, happen here. And so for all of that to stop, it was pretty rough. And it meant more responsibility for everyone else involved. I think one of the main things that bothered him was having to sit and see everyone else doing things that he used to do.
About 3 years later, in June of 2018, you had a left ventricular assisted device placed, an LVAD. Why did you need this pump placed in your chest?
Oh, I need to because the right side of my heart has stopped pumping blood. When pumping the blood fast enough, he said, because they can't carry all your oxygen. So he said, I needed it.
And once you had the LVAD placed, how did things change?
I could breathe better. Some of the things I used to do, I came back and do them, but it was still, I can do a lot of stuff because, my strokes.
I think one of the main things was his overall health was really declining. And breathing was a big issue. Like walking to the bathroom was an issue, and being out of breath. Walking up the steps or down the steps was a big issue, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And so after he had the device, all of that stopped. Like, he could breathe, he could have a conversation now, and actually be able to breathe and not cough, and be able to go out with us now and enjoy doing some things that he just could not do because he couldn't even get outside. So the device has really, really improved, in my opinion, it has improved his way of life.
What has been your experience with home care before coming to Johns Hopkins?
Well, before I came to Johns Hopkins home care, I thought it was just another add-on because, the other ones, they didn't care much as Johns Hopkins did.
So one of the goals the Johns Hopkins Home Health Services team had for you was to teach you how to effectively and safely manage your own health.
True.
And so you had a registered nurse coming to your home, you had an occupational therapist coming to your home, and you had a physical therapist coming to your home. What was it like having all those people involved in your care?
And I had those same people with the other healthcare people. But with this healthcare people, I felt it was better because everything they did, everything they asked me to do, they did with me, which showed me that they cared.
The participation that he has received from the healthcare providers in his life, the caring that he talked about, that means so much. He was even looking forward to them coming sometimes because, they remember things that are going on in his life. They know his granddaughter's name. They know things that happened last week, and will say, well, how'd that go? You know, so to have people that are in your life to help you recover, and they actually show they care about you, it really has made a big difference. It just really helps the patient when they know that the people that are coming to them and caring for them actually do care for them, and they want them to do better, and it's not just a job, you know. So I have appreciated that, and I know he has as well.
Oh, yes. Now, one good part about them was when I went to the hospital this last time,
Oh yeah.
they text me every day to say how I was doing, and it made me feel good.
So part of the care that you were getting involved being taught a lot of different tools and given different resources to take care of yourself. And one of the things that you were given was an LVAD binder. What kind of information was in that binder?
Everything. Everything. If I hadn't, if I was sitting in my chair and I wanted to question, I said, well, what I do in case of this? All I had to do was look in that binder, and the answer was there.
And they taught you how to record your weight daily.
Oh, yes.
And your LVAD recordings daily.
Because I wasn't doing it. Because I thought my handwriting was bad. And so when they came, they worked with me, and I was able to do all that stuff again.
They taught you how to use a zone tool. The green zone was when your symptoms were under control. The yellow zone was when things started to go bad. And then the red zone meant that there was a medical issue that needed to be addressed. How did this tool help you take care of yourself?
Well, it helped me take care of myself good because when I was doing stuff, they said, like, let's use my weight. And my weight would, if my weight go up 22 pounds, I could look at that tool and it'll tell me what to do. Like it would say, call your LVAD team, call the doctors, call the nurse, and tell them, and they would give me my information. But on that green tool, it gave me everything.
So the zone tool helped you identify the symptoms that you were having and who you needed to talk to get things under control before they got worse.
Yes.
It has really given us independence.
And I would say this. Now, since I've been with them, because before, like I call it, God don't call it the man cave, which is my basement. And I love like shooting pool and stuff. I felt like down there. And so it was over a year since I had been down there because I wouldn't go because I couldn't walk. But after working with them, they got me to going down there.
So going down into the basement, into your man cave, playing pool, what tool did your home care team teach you to use to help you get there?
She just called it something, but I called it number chart. And the number chart was, it got a scale on it. And it would tell me how tired I would be and how far I could go according to the number that was on the scale.
How was the communication with your home care team?
Well, it was great because even though when I went to my appointments, even when I got my date for my appointments and when I came home, when they came, I wanted to tell them, but they already knew.
I like the communication because it showed him that he had a team. You know, not just, occupational did their thing and physical therapy. It was like a team of people taking care of him. You know, his home health care nurse, along with the other therapies, like they knew everything about each visit that the other person had. I liked it, because it showed me that not only did they care about his health, but they cared about his personal life, his well-being. And I think that's one of the things that helps patients to get better faster.
So at your last appointment at the Coumadin Clinic, you were able to walk from the parking lot to the appointment without resting. How big a deal is that for you?
And that was a big deal because before I couldn't do it at all. When I got to the parking lot, my family had to go find a wheelchair me up. And now, with using them, I'm able to walk in and, I don't know, use the wheelchair.
Actually, what I do is I'm able to drop him off and then go to the parking garage while he goes in on his own and gets the elevator up, and he walks all the way to the Coumadin Clinic by himself. And even when he's leaving, I get to leave him and go get the car in the parking lot. He could not have ever done that before he had his LVAD. I mean, he was out of breath just getting out of the car into the wheelchair and someone else wheeling him in. A very, very exhausting ordeal to go to appointments and things like that. So just to see him getting out of the car and going into a building on his own is like phenomenal. That he's got some independence, and I really feel that the best is yet to come.